The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing right away is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And his first look is incomplete.
You look at this Packers defense.
They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
That's good.
The Bears at 4-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Ready.
Love going to give it up on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Opposite. Green. Set, hut. Set, hut.
Toss left side for Etienne.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, set. Blue 32. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
A 38-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To the air, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
25 yards that time.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Monangai.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw, Williams.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Let it up. Alone.
On the ground, it's Monangai.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Kyle Monangai with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, that's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's ready.
Off the play fake, Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Jalen Johnson that time able to knock it away. You look at this Bears defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
His 9th touchdown of the season.
and the Packers are able to move back in front.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw, it's Williams. Open man down the field. That's Burden.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Luther Burden,
53 yards.
and the Bears have moved out in front.
Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sideline. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
60 red.
And now Love going to change things up.
Set.
On first down, right back to ETN. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9.
Striker, 3-3. Ready. Command. Black 40. Set, cut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Set, ready.
Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Ready. Set.
Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Matthew Golden.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have yet again retaken the lead. The York on now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Green Bay.
33, yellow. Hey, check mega. Say.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Still fighting for more. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 38 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bears 13.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never like get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 9.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ultra. Ready.
ETN up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready. Blue, 32. Watch out now. 6 strike. Check, ready.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check mega. Smash, smash.
Throwing. Love. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Looking to throw is Williams. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Working out of the gun, Williams. A full left side taken in by Kmet. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready.
Love looking to throw it. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
First and 2 at their own 6-yard line.
Now Williams
throwing to start the drive. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 2nd and 2. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, volunteer, volunteer, volunteer.
They'll run here with Monangai.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Waste of time. I swear I'm leaving the city. If y'all don't wait for this. No, never mind. We missed the word.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
What is it on? LeBron!
From the gun, here's Williams. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fights him off.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Set, cut.
Love from the gun.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Black 40.
Love now. He'll try and do this himself. Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
45, right.
To throw now. Here's Love.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Red, 38. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Love. He'll get that underneath ETN. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this will stay a 4-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
What's up?
Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Santos to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Love. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Here we go. Set. Check. 33. Ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
It's a gain of 10. And the Packer first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Ready?
This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Come on, set. Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 9 yards that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Switch. Yellow. Down. 52 blue. Hey, check mega. Hut.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Set. Strike. Check. Ready.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
In motion left goes Watson.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 red.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Love. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll have to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
To the air, Williams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Williams. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Check, smash. Red 30.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
What is up?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They're just shutting him off there. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To throw, it's Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
They'll fire deep, looking for more.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Packers.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Well, Love wants to shift things around.
43 rail. Steal. Chest steal. Ready?
On second down, ETN once more.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Ready, set. Set, ready. 33, yellow. Smash, smash. Check smash. Hey, check mega. Ready.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Fight. Ready. Hut.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Red. Yellow. Set.
Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ultra.
Back to throw. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Strike. Come on. Set. Hut.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 2.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
A give, running right, ETN.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
6. Set. Ready.
Love, they go play action now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
The window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 7.
And now an audible here into something else. Bajan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ultra. Here we go. Back. Black. 95. Check. Hut.
A handoff for ETN.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here we go. Striker. 3. Yellow. 20. Watch out now. 50. Fury. Fury. Yellow.
Now Marshall coming in motion right.
Hut.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready up. Ready. Red. 38. Hut.
Looking to throw. Love. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Bajan. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Bajan. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Luther Burden with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Packers 37. Bears 27.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Throwing here, Bajan. Now he's going to step,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down at the 20.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw, Bajan.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Now Bajan to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
York able to send this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bajan.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 31
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Green Bay, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.